Now for our feature story of the day, fam. Bitcoin's MoonShot. Fundstrat's Thomas Lee sees 1 mil to 1.5 million target in play, according to his most recent interview. So let's break this baby down. Tom Lee, co-founder and managing partner and head of the research of the Fundstrat Global Advisors, anticipates a bright trajectory for the Biddy as adoption continues to widen. Speaking recently on stage at the Consensus Conference in Canada, Lee remarked that in time, it should have the same network value as gold. And my understanding as of today, gold is like a 22 trillion market cap, broski, so said it. The Fundstrat co-founder has been a long advocate for Bitcoin, clearly, and earlier this year projected that Bitcoin would outshine all the others in 2025, clearly what we're already doing, even eclipsing the gold performance. Take that, Peter Schiffmeister. Renowned for his market forecast, Lee told the attendees at the Consensus Conference in Canada that Bitcoin should be understood as a network value asset. Quoting him here, Bitcoin is a little bit like a Swiss Army knife because it really does meet the fact that it's a risk-on asset, but it is a network value asset. And I think that as more people adopt it, it still explains most of the increase in price. And of course, it is a great safe haven asset. I mean, I think over the next 10 years, I think the easiest way to think of Bitcoin is that it should have the same network value as gold, as he outlines here for the prediction. You know gold, it is a 23 to 30 trillion dollar asset. That means Bitcoin should be at least $1 million to $1.5 million, and that's precisely where we're trending, just saying. For years, Mr. Lee has maintained, not Bruce Lee, by the way, but Thomas Lee, maintained that a Bitcoin gains traction amongst individuals and institutions, its network value grows, positioning it as a compelling alternative to the precious metal, the rock. Would you rather have the hardest asset created in human history or a rock? I'll take the pet rock BTC all day, particularly in the era defined by inflation, currency dilution, and financial instability. He's long envisioned Bitcoin as a hybrid, part risk-on tech asset, part safe haven, and has repeatedly proposed that its market cap could one day match or exceed gold. And in fact, you know who the first to put out that report? I got to give credit to the Winklevoss twins. I think it was back in 2017 or 2018. They actually published a research report claiming that Bitcoin would surpass 500,000 per coin, eclipsing the gold market cap. And back then, the gold market cap was like 7 or 10 trillion. Obviously, it started accelerating more recently with the price now hitting a new all-time high. I think it's probably around 3,600-ish ballpark, but you let me know, hence why the market cap has grown so significantly, which gives Bitcoin that much more room to grow and do another 10x from where we're currently at. And just as a heads up, a 10x from the current all-time high would put us at like 1.2 million per coin. Let that one sink in. The path to parity with gold, however, demands sustained trust, infrastructural maturity, and macroeconomic conditions favoring decentralized alternatives in a fragmented financial landscape. So you guys let me know your thoughts surrounding Thomas Lee and his bullish 1 to 1.5 million Bitcoin price prediction. And we're going to flip this mofo to the uncensored version of the pod exclusively on X and Rumble. So if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck out of here.